Hey guys, my name is Eniola. I make videos on personal finance and investing most of the time, and you guys are in for a special treat today. In this video, I'll be interviewing somebody who is very dear to my heart, somebody I've known pretty much all my life, and I'll be asking them questions about finance, rapid fire questions about finance, kind of like the way Chelsea Fagan does on the podcast, The Financial Confessions. That's actually the inspiration for this video. So without further ado, let us meet our guest. Hi Tito, how are you? Hello? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you. Awesome. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm great, Eniola. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. I'm a big fan of your YouTube channel. Oh, for real? Okay, let me test you. What's your favorite video of mine that you've seen recently? Wow. Well, I really loved your London vlog, Insta vlog, London on a budget. That was really cool. Okay. But in terms of your personal finance stuff, I think I enjoyed the investing in dollars versus investing in Naira video. That was a very insightful video. I think a lot of thought went into that particular video and I appreciated it. It really helped me this year in terms of diversifying my investments. So I enjoyed that video. I'm surprised it didn't get so many views, to be honest. It was a real well thought out video. Yeah, I really enjoyed making that video. It was an interesting process. I enjoyed the process of making it, but I'm just kind of surprised like you are that it didn't get as much views as it did. Anyway, for people who don't know who you are, could you please give us like a quick introduction about who you are, about who Tito Abumere is? Okay, well, my name is Tito Abumere. I'm a photographer, an events photographer, as well as a YouTuber and a video editor. I typically just stick with photography if I have to limit it to just one. But my career started several years ago in stockbroking. During my service here, I worked in a stockbroking firm in Kano and then came to Lagos, worked in another stockbroking firm. I did that for a little while. Then I started working in an HR consulting firm before I eventually started working for myself as a weddings and events photographer. And it was after I branched out on my own that I started my YouTube channel. So yeah, that's me pretty much in a nutshell. Surprisingly, I will be doing a video really soon, or a video will be coming out soon about my investing journey, because I'm sure a lot of people wonder why, you know, I do the videos I do. So there will be a video coming out really soon about my journey, my career, my somewhat short career. Cool. When will that video be coming out? It'll be out when it'll be out. I'm not done editing it, so it'll be out when it comes out. But when it does come out, you'll probably be able to find it, you know, in the corner of the screen. I don't know which area it will be. It'll be somewhere there, and you know they can check it out. If it's not, it will be there. Fair enough. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's get into it. Let's answer some of questions about your money habits, quick fire style. Are you ready? Yep. Awesome. What's the biggest financial secret of your industry? The biggest money secret in my industry. That's a bit tricky because I'm in like 3 industries: photography, media, and YouTube. I'll go with photography, which is typically my default. The biggest money secret in photography in Nigeria, I think, is that there are price wars. Photography is very expensive, and as a result, customers are always looking for the cheapest alternative, and that causes photographers to fight with themselves when it comes to pricing. Let me explain. A customer may want a 1-hour portrait session, and then they'll go to photographer A and ask, how much is your 1-hour portrait session? Photographer A will say it's 150,000 naira. Then the customer will go to photographer B and ask, how much is your photography session for an hour? And photographer B may say 200,000 naira. Then the customer goes, oh, but photographer A is doing it for 150. Why are you doing it for 200? I'm going to go to photographer A. And because photographer B has bills to pay and doesn't like to send, you know, customers away, he's going to bring his price down just to get the business from the customer. At the end of the day, that causes, it's like the customer is manipulating the photographers, you know, based on price to get their business. So what a few photographers in Nigeria have been trying to do for a few years now is to get uniform pricing, such that a bunch of photographers within different levels or grades charge a uniform fee, so that the customer, you know, who wants to hire for a wedding or an event or a portrait session is going to, no matter which photographer you go to, you're going to get the same price or same pricing. It's now incumbent on the customer to select a photographer, to hire a photographer based on the quality of the photographer's work rather than price. Because, you know, the whole pricing thing, like I said, makes photographers undercut one another and has been causing issues. So it's much better if, you know, the customer hires a photographer based on the quality of their work and the work that they like, rather than making the purchase or making the decision based on price. It's like with the soda drinks, the colas, right? This is Biggie Cola. There's Pepsi, there's also normal Coca-Cola. All of them $100. What makes you buy one over the other? It will now be down to taste. I like the taste of Biggie Cola, which is why I go for Biggie Cola. But when it comes to pricing, they're all the same. So there isn't a price war between them. So that's kind of what's going on in photography. And that's like a money secret and something that we've been trying to navigate for a few years now. If there are a few people or photographers trying to champion the cause, people like Ahami Beleme, Image Photography, and I think Felix Crown, a few of them, you know, have been trying to have this uniform pricing for photography so that everyone can play at a level playing field price-wise. So it's now incumbent on the clients to select based on quality or preference of, you know, the style of the photographer. But even if we do succeed in that, there will now be the challenge of getting all the photographers to comply to charging a uniform price. But I think it's one of those cases of, you know, you cross that bridge when you get to it. But yeah, that's the big money secret in photography. How about YouTube? What's the big money secret in YouTube? I think the big money secret in YouTube is that there's such a wide spectrum of how much YouTubers earn around the world. Because I've seen there are YouTubers who earn very little and there are YouTubers who earn a lot. I mean, I'm tempted to say, oh, YouTubers don't earn as much as people think we earn, but I also know YouTubers who earn a lot more than people think that they earn. So it's a wide spectrum, but something that's common now and a lot of people are talking about is the fact that YouTubers can actually live off YouTube exclusively, and that can be their full-time job. Yes and no, because I don't know any YouTuber in Nigeria, or I don't even think, well, in Nigeria, let me stick to Nigeria. I don't know any YouTuber who earns exclusively or solely from YouTube. That may be their primary source of income, but because of their success on YouTube, they're now able to earn through affiliate marketing as well, through speaking engagements, through so many other things that, you know, helps them to pad that annual income for them. So yeah, that's another, I guess, money secret in the YouTube community, that while there are a few YouTubers who are full-time YouTubers, YouTube is not their sole source of income. There are other things that they need to add on to it to survive. The YouTube money, even if you do have hundreds of thousands of followers, I mean subscribers and views, it's not as much as a lot of people think it is. What do you invest in and what are you cheap about? Well, lately I've been investing a lot in the agri-tech companies, where, you know, you put in some money and they use your money to invest in agricultural commodities and, you know, livestock and whatnot. And they're normally short-term investments, so most of them are less than a year. With companies like Farm Crowdy, Agro Partnerships, Farm Sponsor, they've been doing some really good offers for a while now. Anything from like 15% ROI to like 30% ROI, which is fantastic within a year or less than a year. So that's where I tend to invest, those and mutual funds. Mutual funds like guaranteed mutual funds, bond mutual funds, and maybe like other money market mutual funds, which are regarded as being safer mutual funds. So those are the things I tend to invest in. I'm not too wild or crazy, you know, regarding the things I invest in. I just like safe things and things that can return in a short amount of time. Now, what I'm cheap about, probably food. Probably food. Could that be why you're so slim? Maybe, maybe yes. So maybe I need to earn more so I can eat better, right? When it comes to food, I'm not really big on, I don't know, spending lots of money on food. When I'm hungry, it's a matter of just canceling out the hunger. I'm not really particular about, you know, fantastic tasting food. I mean, let it taste good and let it eliminate my hunger and I'm good. But if it's, you know, going out for an experience, I want to treat myself, that kind of thing, I think my limit in that case would be maybe 3,000 or 4,000 naira, of which that doesn't happen very often, because I mean it's a lot of money. Anything above 3,000 naira just to, quench your hunger. I mean, you saw my London vlog, in the Insta vlog, London on a budget. And when I was in London, almost every day I went to McDonald's, sometimes more than once a day. And I grab a Big Mac with fries and a chocolate milkshake. And that's what, less than $5. And what, $5 is less than 3,000 naira. And to me, that is literally a happy meal. I'm a happy customer when I eat something like that. So, I mean, if that is my ideal meal, why should I be spending more than that to, eat something that makes me happy? It's just, that's just the way I see things, and that's how I'm a bit cheap, to be honest. What has been your best investment and why? My camera and my laptop. I don't know if I'd be on YouTube or if I'd be a photographer without either of those things. What was your biggest money mistake and why? I would say not investing regularly at a point in my life. I think in the video that's coming out soon about my investment journey, I say in that video that I started investing in 2006, but there was a period in my life where I wasn't doing any investing, and I really regret that. I wish I was investing, even if it was 5,000 naira every month. I wish I was investing during those periods, because just compound interest and whatnot. So yeah, that's a big money regret. Another thing that could have been a money regret was several years ago. Okay, this is a bit of a story. Several years ago, there was a young lady I was interested in, and her birthday was coming up, and there was this artist, this musician she liked. And at the time, the musician had about three albums. And back then, I was earning a lot less, and CDs, original music was very expensive. So I went to one of these department stores, music stores, and I purchased 3 of the guy's albums. And he had a 4th one, I think an acoustic album, but I didn't get that one. But I bought his 3 albums that he had at the time. And I was going to give it to this young lady for her birthday. But I thought about it. This girl has a boyfriend, and I mean, I don't want to provide the soundtrack for 2 of them to enjoy their time together. And I actually was interested in her, but it just didn't sit right with me to be buying such an expensive gift for somebody who was in a relationship with somebody else. So I kept the 3 CDs for myself, and I'm very happy about that. Had I given them to her as her birthday present, that would have been my biggest money regret. Mado. What's your biggest money insecurity? Not having a 9-to-5 job and earning a steady paycheck. A lot of entrepreneurs know that entrepreneurship is really tough, and your hours are all over the place, and your income too can be very sketchy. There'll be months that you'll be doing fantastic, and there'll be months, sometimes more often than not, that you won't be doing as well. So your income really fluctuates. When you're an entrepreneur in different industries and different fields, and that you just don't have a net or some kind of security. I mean, when you work a 9-to-5, you know that at a certain time of the month, that money is going to hit your account. No questions asked. But as an entrepreneur, you don't know. There's no guarantee. What you get out is as much as you put in, and sometimes it's not even up to that. Times like in 2020, with what we've seen, it's not in your hands anymore. But I guess that even affected the 9-to-5 but my point is, sometimes I feel insecure that I don't have that safety net of having a steady paycheck, because I really I plan a lot, I budget a lot, and when I don't know what's coming in, it's hard for me to budget as well. So yeah, that has been my money insecurity. What has been the financial habit that has helped you the most? Tracking my expenses. Yeah, tracking how much I spend daily, weekly, monthly. Not budgeting. Well, they go hand in hand, don't they? But for me, I need to know like how much I spent in January for me to be able to create a budget for February, based on, how January went. So they kind of go hand in hand for me. But I know for sure that I started tracking my expenses way before I started making a budget. Final question. When did you first feel successful, and what does that word mean to you? I don't think I've ever felt successful. I mean, when I complete a task or I reach a goal, I feel like I've succeeded. But in terms of feeling successful, I don't know if I've ever really felt that way before, because it's hard for me to say I am a successful this or I'm a successful that, to be honest, if I'm being very honest with you. But since money is an easy way to quantify or qualify success, perhaps if I was earning a certain amount of money, then I consider myself to be successful. I don't have a figure to give you right now. So what does success mean to me? I guess maybe being, if I was like a leading light or a leader, a thought leader in my industry or in my field, maybe a thought leader in financial literacy and personal finance on YouTube, maybe then I'd see myself as being successful in that regard. Or, I don't know, touching lives, impacting lives, making a difference in the lives of a large number of people in a significant way, then yeah, I think in that way I'd also see myself as being successful. Tito, thanks so much. I've been wanting to do this interview for a very long time. Thanks, Emil. Nah, man, thanks a lot. I think I even enjoyed it more than you did. Okay, now you're just being weird. Wait. If you liked this video, please click on the like button and give it a thumbs up. And if you're into personal finance and videos on saving and investing, then please click on the subscribe button as well. The subscribe button is just... I think they already know what the subscribe button is. If they're not subscribing, it's not because they don't know where the subscribe button is. No, some people actually don't know where the subscribe button is, and some people think that you pay to subscribe. They don't know it's free, so I might as well tell them, right? So guys, if you're into personal finance videos, if that's your cup of tea, then please feel free to click on the subscribe button as well, and to turn on notifications and set it to all so that you're notified every time Eniola uploads a new video on Wednesdays. Well done. Thank you. Cheers. Take care, man. Guys, thanks once again for watching. I thought this would be a great way for you to know where I'm coming from and why I do these videos on personal finance. I thought it would be a fun way to communicate that. If you enjoyed the video, you heard the man, please give the video a like by clicking on the like button. And if you do subscribe, make sure you turn on the notifications bell and set it to all so that you're notified every Wednesday when I put out a new video. And please share this video with someone who you think would enjoy it as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next Wednesday in my next video. Take care.